Man, this comic book sucks. And the reviews online said it was good. I wasted my money. Why didn't somebody tell me? So, this will be our last one for this session. Last review. And we have chosen Aquaman number 6.
The end of our review segment forever. This is where we part ways, and we're going to have a fight, everyone.
Had to
This is
happen.
how it's going to happen. I'm showing you Superman. I'm revealing so you can see that Superman versus Aquaman.
Yep.
And this is something that's been brewing for a while.
Yeah, we know who's going to win. Don't mess with the S.
I don't know that he's going to win on this one.
Hey,
But
well, just in
we're
case
gonna
you tuned
have a
in for the
debate.
first time, Calvin Ellis, he was...
I am PD, the Prime Minister, and I have some other jobs to do, so he can't actually kill me.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
I mean, if you want,
Until I get that tutorial. This is true. Okay, so
then
I'm going to let you go first because I'm jumping up and down in this one.
I'm not. This book wasn't that good.
I'll do it.
No. Let me finish. This book was not that good. It starts mid-story. They're talking about something that's going to happen. They have Superman and Aquaman have this. Well, I don't like Superman connected to saying, "Hey, your boy Aquaman's a problem. Send Superman out. Get that crap out of here." That's Frank Miller. Get that. That's
Yeah,
nonsense.
government stooge.
Yeah, I don't want that. And then they have this fight, which is semi-padded, but let's move past it. Then they show, Aquaman could have done this other thing because he has all of Atlantis ready to fight. Then, forget even the Black Manta story, which is, I don't know why he has the helmet out to show he's black and he's got the scar. Put the helmet on. We don't want to see. We know that he's black. Keep your mask on. The end was the only thing that was an okay bit.
Yeah,
right?
because it was over.
He's swimming is like saying, "Hey, he just threatened you." He's like, "Yep, that means now I have to fix it." And I was like, okay, he's adhering to what Superman said, not necessarily the government, but maybe he respects Superman and that. But where we're gonna let you just go off, and then we'll get it.
Where was the respect during the fight? See, here's the biggest problem I have with it.
The point.
Okay, I don't have look.
Coming, though.
The whole fight between Superman and Aquaman is just a wash for me because we understand why Superman's in the book. Superman is in the book so Aquaman can get a moment, fight and so on and so forth. It was a dumb fight, okay? Superman is just being a bop bag. He's just taking punches. Either Aquaman hits him or Mirror hits him from the back and they don't smack somebody over here. And at this point, it's hard for me, as much as it annoys me, okay, it's hard for me to be angry about it because, look, they just put him in there so they can give Aquaman some light, and this Superman is like a return Superman, so he needs to meet all these characters again. But that was part of the problem. See, Superman's new. Okay, this is not the same Superman from the New 52. So why is the president having any contact with this guy? He's new.
Another good point.
He doesn't need to. Why is he even picking up the phone? And this was a Superman who didn't really want to get out in the public too much. Now he's taking calls from the president. So that didn't make. So again, that was just sloppy writing. Okay, it's sloppy writing on the
editing.
Yeah,
there's a line. You have a book where this guy's barely in there. I totally agree. Yeah, this is not going the way I expected.
Yeah. So then we come out. Okay, they forget the fight, but like Aquaman hits him, and he's like, "I am a king."
It was so bad.
I am a king, and I'm like, so then act like it.
Yes, yeah.
Act like it. Why you're not acting like a king?
The line doesn't even go with the page before it. I had to go back again. It's like, why is he saying I am a king?
Yeah.
Does it relate to Superman said, you're not the king here? Didn't have that.
Yeah, it's just a big splash page moment of Aquaman punching Superman and him going back. And it's another sucker punch. He always gets at least one. I hate Superman written like that, where everybody can get at least one free punch, and then he's going to come back and do something. Now, mind you, if you're a Superman reader, you already know, look, Superman, if he wanted to, look, he could just he could just emit microwaves from his eyes and just dry out Aquaman and the entire Atlantean fleet behind him, and that would be pretty much the end of it. Have him at his have him at his mercy. Super speed would have ended this. Heat vision would have ended this. So the whole hidden back and forth, I'm kind of like, look, Superman, what are you here for? If you're here to try to talk him down, restrain him and talk him down. If you're not going to talk him down, if the end result is you're going to let him go anyway, then just let him go and say, look, I'm watching the situation and I'll be the end with it. But Aquaman comes across as a petulant, petty child. And that biggest moment, I am a king. You're not acting like it. This isn't how kings are supposed to act. Okay, even Henry VIII, who was probably one of the most indulgent kings in history, would have had enough common sense. Okay, it's time to parlay. I need to talk because this army is actually much bigger. And Superman, in terms of an army, is more powerful than anything that I could actually throw at him, and I still have stuff that I need to resolve. Let me convince this guy, look, let me go, okay? Let me take care of this, and I'm going to do it. The whole fight stuff was so crass at the end of the day. Incredible. It was just so crass, and for the most like a spite match. For look, all you Aquaman fans here, we're gonna give you some chips over here to play with. We're gonna give you some nice scans. So when you go on the battle boards, you can come over here and try to see that Aquaman could actually beat Superman in a fight. So I look at the whole thing, and then we get to the end of it, and he's like, yeah, if Superman says that I better fix this, then I better fix this. Well, hey, how does that connect with what happened earlier on in the story? Obviously, you didn't seem to think Superman had any regard. You didn't treat him with any regard or any respect or any gravitas here. Now that he let you go, all of a sudden, now you need to do it. And that, again, that's more of that. That's supposed to be that bone that's thrown for Superman fans. Oh, look, see, Aquaman realizes that he was going to. No. Here's the story you should have done. Wait a
second. Before you say that, I wanted to say that I agree. I thought we were going to fight a little more. I think that going to the respect boards and battle boards before Baby, they had the respect boards, that they only take the shot of him punching Superman, and then I thought, oh, I guess Aquaman won. And they're like saying, oh no, this is a story. He gets the last punches in because it's an Aquaman comic book.
Yeah.
And then it's over. It's like, why are everyone running around cheering and like, oh, Aquaman's beat Superman now, and now Wonder Woman. Well, the Wonder Woman, which was
Wonder
worse.
Woman stuff is worse.
But they ended on the way Stan Lee tried to end it, where they sort of they didn't hint who could win because Mara's there and she's punching him a mile out, and it's like, what's the? I don't know what the point, but that's the bit that stop posting the one page pictures. And not the whole story. I don't even know what it means. Stop saying Aquaman, the Spider, Superman is Aquaman's whatever.
There was one guy, he posted, and he was like, see, and this is, Aquaman, blah, 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 with Superman. And, I had to take him down. I said, look, he's not fighting Superman. He's like, yes, he is. I was like, no, he's not. Yes, he is. I was like, no, that's the Martian Manhunter. Okay? The Martian Manhunter took on Superman's guys, and that's what the fight was. And then he disappeared. He never came back to the battle board, okay? Because, of course, that was but he probably went to a different battle board. It's like, hey, look.
Yeah.
So they try to push what they can get. But these are just battle board shots where you can go over here and try to puff up your guy. And then, of course, the Superman fan can come over, no, this was the end of the fight where he says this. That's never going to sell against the big pow! I am a king! But you're not acting like one.
Yeah.
If you come back, the two of these guys meet. Superman, I need to get this done. I need you to get out of my way. If Superman's being a jerk, usually what starts the fight? Superman doing this. Arthur, I need you to calm down. This right over here. Notice how Petey is not hitting me because this is supposed to be a sign of, look, I'm reaching out to you.
And then
I'm trying to talk.
I am a king.
Yeah. No, that's not what's supposed to happen. Especially not from a guy who's a king. It's like, I was detained. I was this. Yeah, but Superman didn't detain you. And then you're supposed to be somebody who understands politics, somebody who's supposed to understand interpersonal relationship. So if this guy's coming here to reach out to you, okay, to try to talk, saying, look, I need you to stand down. You need to respond to these things. You should be savvy enough to be able to talk with him and say, no, I need to be able to get past without all this nonsense and without your girlfriend jumping in here to hit the guy from behind as well. Again, there was one line in there where Mira said, yeah, you and Arthur should definitely have more in common. You guys are both orphans from different worlds, okay? Don't you guys have that as a commonality? That was never, okay? That was never engaged. And it would have been very easy for him to tell him, look, Soup, I would love to stay here and talk with you, okay? But there's a whole can, okay, of kick-arse happening back in Atlantis. If I don't go back and stop this, if I take the time to do what you want me to do, everything's going to be really bad, and I'm not going to be able to stop it. You need to let me go to take care of this. What's Superman going to say to that? That makes sense. Yeah. No, you got to still come with me. No. Superman's probably one of the most reasonable, even people on the planet. He'll say, look, I'll buy you some time. Why? I'm Superman. If I tell them you're going to sort this out, I'll sort this out. But Arthur, you need to sort this out.
Yeah.
Okay? And of course, the smart thing would be, hey, Superman, you want to come back with me and help me sort it out?
There we go.
Okay? No, Arthur, I can't do that. Why not? You're Superman. Dude, unfortunately, you need to handle this on your own because you're the king. And if I come there to help you out, it's going to delegitimize your kingship. Easy. Done. Good story. Better dialogue. Okay? But instead, we got the spite match. So the whole idea is, and here's the thing, though. for all you people who are big Aquaman fans, the book is going to be canceled. It does not matter how much he hits Superman, it's going to be canceled because Aquaman is one of those characters that is just perennially canceled. He'll get a run for a certain amount of time, and then he's going to be canceled. So instead of you wanting the spite match, what you really want are really good stories to enjoy the run. It's like Swamp Thing. Okay, Swamp Thing is always going to be canceled. Doesn't matter how good the stories are, there isn't enough of a base to support Swamp Thing in perpetuity. The only 3 books that have never been canceled when it comes to DC, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the times that they shut down was not because of sales, which is what will stop Aquaman, was because of some initiative of, on the part of DC. So if you're somebody who enjoyed this just because Aquaman got to, get some hits in, and oh yeah, he took on Superman. The bottom line is enjoy it because Aquaman's book doesn't usually go full term. And one of the reasons why is because you can look at what Jeff Johns did in his run. You can look at what Peter David did on his run. You need to have really good, solid storytelling for Aquaman to go the distance of 4 or 5 years. Right now, if you look at issue 6, you should be hanging it up and saying, hey man, if this book goes 2 years, you'll be really, really lucky.
Well, I have to agree. Only problem is the only thing to solve besides having a hot team, is doing what Stan Lee and Jack Kirby did, coming up with a Rose Gallery that actually work and doing it for a period of time that you could feed off that Rose Gallery forever. So that's the hardest thing to do because you have these characters, and I think ultimately in DC, a book like the Justice League sort of hurt the individual sales of the other characters because you saw not Flash, but more Green Lantern suffering, that sort of thing. So
I thought it was the other way around. I thought they brought them together, and I don't know. You know what? I don't know about the individual sales. I do know that the group book, that took off.
Yeah, the group books always, and I think
because that's how you got the Fantastic Four. Because those guys were like, hey, look at that. Can we do something like that over here?
Yeah. Well, I think Stan realized it because during the Avengers, he's like, well, I have Thor here, and he's selling more than all these other guys. Captain America didn't have a comic book at that point, so it's like
Hulk didn't.
So they're like, let's take besides Hulk being a backup character, let's take out all the characters that have their own stories because it's taking money from them. He didn't say it out loud, but he said, you can't use these guys at all. I think later when they did Secret Wars was the highest selling comic book, and then like looking at the Marvel line, it's like all our hot books, they're selling a little bit less now. And like we count it.
Because they're all in Secret Wars.
The kids are reading that instead of the other. Like they say, Shooter was like, no, I've reinvented comic books. Read Secret Wars 6 to figure this out. But again, we've trailed off another comic book because it's not working.
But that's why you come here. That's why you come here, okay? You like the history. These are the comic book discussions that you have. Okay, you're a long-time comic book reader. You know there is no better joy than being able to read a comic book and really get into it with somebody who knows what they are talking about because they read them too. Not one of these new jacks who goes on and they read Injustice: Gods Among Us and think that's the real DC universe.
Stop using that book.
There's a big difference.
Stop it. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's a horrible book. A horrible book. They come up, oh, Wonder Woman beat Superman. I'm like, good grief. She couldn't survive the nuclear explosion that he did, and somehow she's winning this. It's like, look, it's an inconsistent story, but those are the good things that you can do with somebody who's really comic knowledgeable, and our hope is that with the reviews, you guys keep reading, okay? Comic books get better.
Yeah.
Okay, and the whole thing goes the way that it's supposed to. So we're being told we got to go.
Well, the other thing is that you have this cover. You don't have to do a fight. This can be a symbolic cover of something happening, them having a difference. And this is a classic comic book trick.
I would have actually liked. You see the cover? You see the heat vision. Notice that never happened in the fight because the guy writing it realizes, Aquaman's not going to be able to withstand heat vision. He could probably go with a bullet, okay, but he's not going to be able to withstand heat vision.
Yeah.
Same reason. They didn't want to use the trident because if the trident had cut Superman, then they'd be like, "Oh no, that's a different story now." Okay, once you cut blood, once you start drawing blood,
everything now, man. The trident. Well, let's give we're giving this. Damn it, I would say it's a 1, but I really want to say 0. But
that's what I'm giving it. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is This is a 0.
H to the
O. Okay, this is a 0. You have an ineffectual Superman. You have a petulant and ridiculous Aquaman. And what's worse,
I got to say a little bit, guys.
What's worse, they put Mira. They made Mira into a jackass as well. I'm like, what are you doing? Usually the woman in the story is sensible enough to say, why are you two jerks fighting? Stop! She's like, oh no.
Yeah.
He's like, hear me roar. Bam. I'm getting in here too. It was just bad. Forget about Black Manta. That was just like, okay, you guys don't know what to do with him. Making him scarred doesn't make him scary. Okay, it just makes him look jacked up. That's it. Making him scary is by making him do something scary. All right, so forget all that other type of stuff. But yeah, this is a big donut. Don't get in some coffee. Enjoy.
I don't think you should read anymore.
That's one too much.
Sorry that it's going to be canceled. Had a little bit of push with Jeff Johns, and they had another Aquaman and the Others. Do you guys think that's going to sell? Aquaman and the Others? No.
No.
So,
but I see what they tried to do there. Okay, it was a valiant attempt. I saw what you tried to do.
What they tried to do?
They tried to make him a team leader of his own team, and like let's try to pull in some people over here, show him stand on his own. We don't have to use him in the Justice League as much. Because to be honest, sometimes in the Justice League, he just stands out like a sore thumb. He's standing on top of a building with a trident. I was like, he looks like a jerk. I was like, why is he standing up on top of a building? He can't fly, and we don't want to watch Aquaman. We really don't want to watch him running up the stairs or anything. And he's got the trident. It's just like so. It's not like a sword or something. It's really something that only seems to make sense underwater, okay, or if he's in a Roman arena with the net, Hey, I've said my piece. I've said my piece. Okay.
There's no other way besides it going even rougher. So there we go, guys.
Teo, I'm coming. I'm going to keep my word. I'll see you.
Thanks, Spinnerack.
You saved me money.